to Berlin.
To hear
Jesus,
about
the
Berlin.
crack, love, the crack. Will we ever forget the palaver of me trying to sell tickets in Berlin? Seriously. Like all of us, everybody in the agency, were literally for the last month going, what is going on with Berlin? Like, honestly, when you've sold more tickets in Oslo, something is off. So I just decided, okay, this is funny now. This is funny. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to keep posting. I was like, is there anyone I know in Berlin? The whole kit and caboodle. Anyway, I ended up with 60 people.
Yeah, great.
They were fabulous. They gave me a standing ovation. We had the crack.
Fantastic.
But I mean, it was a cinema. Do you know, Emma, in your mind, you think, okay, well, I'll have crack. And it might be a little club vibe and there'll be at tables and we can chat and all. And you arrive in and it's a massive room, cinema. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I said to them, I need you to rope off the first half. In fairness, they did. They were so helpful and they did all that.
Oh, that's great, because I have seen you go into rooms before the gig and tell the people how you want the room.
Yeah.
And I can see that in my mind now straight away. You tell them,
straight away.
This off.
I need you to rope that off, because you could have 60 people and 20 of them would decide to sit up the back.
Yeah, we don't need that.
I had to bunch them all together.
Yeah.
And I did bunch them all together and they had a great time. And a load of Irish people in. Fair play to them.
Okay,
do you know, there was one moment that I thoroughly enjoyed. At one point, that I have this joke when I say there's something wrong with men. I can kind of say this now because I'm really at the end of the tour.
Yeah.
And then I go, no, I have to clarify because obviously I'm mad about men.
Yeah.
So I have to explain myself. And then I realised there was 3 men. What age would we say they were? 50s? Do I hear 60s? Right?
Okay.
Somewhere between 50 and 65, maybe.
Okay. So your age?
I'm going to just ignore that completely. I can't cope with that at all.
Go on,
Let's
anyway.
just say 50s.
Right.
My age, 50s, yeah. Right, anyway, 3 men. Now, it's unusual to see 3 men on their own. No women with them,
3
no
men
women in
together.
front of them, sitting
Yes.
together. I said, I'm intrigued. I have to talk to you 3 now. What's happening here? I said,
Yes.
no women with you. No, we're brothers. I said, 3 brothers.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I said, so does one of you live in Berlin, assuming somebody'd come to visit?
Yeah.
No, we all live in Dublin. Oh, and why are you in Berlin? Every now and again we just take off on a little skite. And I said, and you decided to come to see me? I said, you couldn't get yourselves into the Olympia. Where are you from? Walkinstown. Walkinstown. So the 3 lads and their brothers away for a weekend somehow found Deirdre in this little cinema in Berlin. Well, I said, I never needed you more. I didn't need you in the Olympia.
Yeah.
I need you here.
Yeah, exactly.
I was delighted with them.
3
Howling
brothers.
all the way through my show, howling, the 3 of them, yeah.
They're probably in great form after going to the Bratton Snow, were they?
Fly form. Loads of people. Then I met a group of women who were on me plane the following morning, and they were also in Berlin for the weekend.
Oh, wow.
And decided to come and see me.
See, that's it. You just never know where people are coming from.
You just don't know. And she met me getting on the plane the next morning. She said, yeah, no, I just looked up what's on in Berlin this weekend. I said, will we go to see Deirdre O'Kane?
Brilliant.
I mean, it's gas, isn't it?
See, everyone's globetrotting. It's not just us. Everyone's going here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, but I suppose when you go to those places, you just expect that it's going to be the expats and the people who live in Berlin.
Yeah, I know,
And
that's what you're focusing on. You forget that there's people that'll be going off on little trips and doing
I just think that they'll be seeking out something German. You know, a German experience. They won't be thinking, let's go and see an Irish comic that we can go and see down the road anytime we want.
Yeah, but I suppose they're not going to see you with 60 other people in Berlin.
Listen, I said to them, this is how I marketed the evening. I said, this is an exclusive evening with me.
Yeah,
I said, there's
an
other
audience
people,
with.
an audience. There's people who charge 500 for this. So I said, you're welcome. 500 quid they'd be paying for an exclusive evening to be just one of 50 or 60 people. An evening with, it's called.
Essentially a private corporate you did.
A very intimate.
Well, come here, that's great numbers, because I don't hear of anyone doing any great shakes in Berlin.
No, this was the chat I was having with other comedians, and I was saying, what's the story of Berlin? So it turns out that Berlin being the huge, cultural hub that it is,
Yes.
they're just spoiled for choice, Emma. There's just so much on
Right.
on any given weekend. Like there's massive concerts. Like you're competing
Yeah,
with
I suppose you
all
wouldn't
the
want to
rock
take the
stars.
risk, but it'd probably be easier to sell a big room there rather than a small room that would kind of get lost in the.
You might be easier to sell a bigger room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. That
Get a bit
would be an option.
noise.
Risky, but
Yeah,
an option for sure. But yeah, there's just so much. You're competing with every rock star, every singer,
Everyone's going
so
there.
much going on. So much going on. But what did I do? I was in despair before I left because I didn't know. All I thought I had was 40 tickets. Also.
Okay, yeah.
I was going,
Well, big difference between 40 and 60.
Correct.
Yeah.
Only you and I would really understand that.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Anyway, so I'm thinking, this could be carnage. Because I thought they could be 40 people for whom English isn't their first language. They could be struggling. So I didn't know what I was getting.
40, you just about have a gig, but 60, you have a gig.
Yes.
That's the way I'd look at it.
Yeah, I agree. Now, if you were in a small, tiny little room, it'd be grand,
different,
but
yeah.
not in a massive cinema.
No.
Anyway, I decided, I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to throw money at this situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the answer. Mm-hmm. So I booked myself into Soho House Hotel.
Okay,
Berlin.
yeah.
I hadn't booked a hotel on my way. But you know the way the sun came out there a few days ago?
Yeah.
Kind of hiding away now this morning. So the sun came out, so I looked up the weather. Berlin, 16 degrees. That's warm enough to sit by a pool, isn't it? Oh, yeah. So I Googled rooftop pools, Berlin.
Oh, yeah.
Rooftop pools, and up came Soho House. Now, it was double the price of any other hotel.
Right.
And I just thought, fuck it. Because this could be a horrible. I could be in for a tough night now.
Yeah.
So this would definitely take the edge off that if I could sit, because I had to get up at 5:30 because the only flight to Berlin was something like 9:00, 8:30.
Right.
Earlier even. I know, I was raging. I was like, what's going on? Anyway, that was the only flight I could get.
The fuel, I'd say, is it?
I don't know, love, I don't know. But anyway, I booked it. I said, feck this. I'm going sitting by that pool on the roof. And there was a gym. And I thought, all this sitting in planes, trains and cars.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, Emma. If there's another £1 to be gained from the sitting down, I'm going to lose my mind.
Go on, keep going.
So booked the Soho House. I was thrilled with myself. I didn't care. I threw fucking money at the wall.
Yeah.
Arrived. Fabulous. Oh my God. There's nothing like it. I'm never staying anywhere else again.
Was it fantastic?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. And it's a vibe. It's a vibe. You're arriving. It's like, okay, everyone's here. All the singers, all the artists, all the dudes. Now, if anything, you do think, oh God, is this a bit too cool? Am I well enough dressed? Oh Jesus, everyone's very cool.
Yeah.
Went to my room now. I booked the smallest room, like the cheapest room.
Okay.
Do you want to hazard a guess at the cost of the cheapest room?
What are we talking? Are we talking 380 or something?
Very good guess, Emma. 360.
Okay, yeah.
360, very good guess. But it said cozy, and the picture was, I thought, okay, I'm going to be in a minuscule room. Do I care? No. I'm me Todd. Bloody gorgeous. Not big, but beautiful. The big chandelier, the fabulous curtains.
Yes.
All the cowshed goods products are in the bathroom. The bathroom, it just has this underfloor heating on the tiles. So you want to be in your bare feet.
Okay.
Because the heat is just on, and the heat doesn't go off. The heat's on when you arrive, underfloor heat. It's there all night. If you want to get sick, get drunk, puke and lie on the ground,
do you not on a heated floor?
Lovely heated floor for you, yeah. You'd nearly want to get drunk and get sick just to lie on that.
Well, I suppose to lie on a heated floor while you're clutching a toilet bowl.
Little tiles. It was like being in Spain. When the tiles heat, the outdoor slabs are warm under your feet. That's what it was like.
I don't think they're going to put it in the brochure, perfect floor, if you end up having to get sick.
Perfect floor to get sick in the toilet.
Yeah.
Lovely heated bit of floor for you there. Gorgeous. Then all the little products in the basket, Emma. Condoms. But everything is in.
Don't know. Go on.
But everything's in a little. It's not like just condoms sitting looking ugly in a plastic packet.
Yeah.
They're in a little linen pouch that says condoms on it.
Oh.
Yeah, razor, little linen pouch.
Okay, yeah.
Toothbrush, little linen pouch. The razor was
I've
lovely.
never
A
seen
wooden
a
razor.
condom in
Never.
an Irish hotel room.
I've never seen a condom in any hotel room. That was the first time I
No.
saw it. But I just thought they have everything you could want here now.
Yeah.
You just happen to get lucky in Soho House Hotel.
We're still putting
You
the
go,
Bible in the bedside locker.
There's a condom in the bath. Get rid of the Bible and replace it with condoms. What about that?
Yeah. It's time, isn't it? Is it too soon?
Oh, Jesus, I could be cancelled for that.
It's too soon, I think, isn't it?
Anyway, these were the products that were in the little basket. The
Yeah.
razor now. I mean, do you know the way occasionally you think, I've forgotten my razor. And there's
Yeah.
I just thought that's a lovely touch. And I opened up the razor and it had a little wooden handle, like a nice razor.
Okay, so you took that home, did you?
Of course I took that home.
God, did you have to buy an
Jesus.
extra bag with all the stuff you were bringing
Well,
home with
they
you?
were tiny little bits.
Yeah.
I'd never rob towels or anything out of a hotel. I don't approve.
Well, you get caught these days.
Still, you just, it's grand. That's grand when you're 20.
Yeah.
Take something. But now, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get a
that
grip.
was that. Then, of course, in the room, when you arrive in, a tray, bottle of gin, bottle of vodka, not little ones, nice sized bottles.
Yeah.
A lemon, a lime, an orange, knives, bit of cut glass, fridge had
This
everything
is right
in
up
it.
your street.
Proper coffee machine.
Mm-hmm.
In the fridge, little bottle of milk. I mean, there was just nothing they had not thought of for a hotel stay. There's just nothing.
Yeah, lovely.
I just thought, this is what you're paying for. This is what the extra bit of money gets you. Because sometimes, like, I've stayed in very nice hotels before, but they just don't have everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then when I went back to my room, there was a downside. I decided I'm going to the gym. It was one of the reasons I thought that'll be an upside. I'll go to the gym because of the feckin' endless sitting down. The gym was wedged. Rammed.
Right.
I thought, what's
What
happening
time?
here? Oh, 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Rammed. So I thought, okay, I think people must be members. I wonder, are the Soho Friends, Soho members allowed to
Yeah.
come in and use the gym?
I would say so, yeah.
The posing and the strutting. There wasn't an imperfect body in the gym. So I turned on my heel and walked straight out. So I thought,
No way.
no, I'm not posing with you lot. There's no room. I'm not going to barge my way through to see, can I lift a few of the weights while you're there posing away?
Okay.
Yeah, so that was no use. So then I went up to check the rooftop pool.
Yeah.
And let me know when you want to get in on the story. She's
I'm
perfectly happy to sit back. She's
I'm letting you
exhausted.
go. I know better. I just said let her go. She has her story ready to go. I said,
And also, I forget it because
There's no point.
I've only got back home yesterday.
you see, if this is the other way around, and I was telling a story, you were like, go on, get to it. But I'm just letting you go.
Well,
Go
not
on.
if I'm boring you now. I expect you to jolly me
I
along.
can't tell. Go on anyway, keep going.
Can't tell if she's bored. That's a bad sign. Okay, up to the rooftop pool,
Yeah.
right? Very nice. Huge sun loungers and that like sofas.
Okay, lovely.
I mean, big, thick sofa beds.
Yeah.
Like this is where your money's going now. And it was a heated pool. So I had thought, oh, jeez, I might get in. Anyway, it was cold. It was cold on the roof. There was blowing a gale.
Oh, no.
Fucking
Deirdre's not gonna do that.
Yeah, no. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I was enjoying. There was sun, but it was windy, so I was lying. It was in me leggings, in me gear from the gym. So I lay down for a while. Finally managed to get my hand on Louise O'Neill's new book.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to Madeline Stone? So I thought I was dying to get stuck into this.
nice.
Lying on my bed for a while. Then I'd spotted a free corner behind me. I thought maybe I'll move over to the corner because that's kind of looked like it was shielded from the wind. So I
Okay.
moved over there,
Yeah.
ordered myself a cappuccino. That came, was delicious. And I thought, I'm just going to spend the day here. This is what I've paid for.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at Berlin. I'm not
Okay.
going walking. I looked at the map to see where the venue was, and the venue was a half-hour walk. So I thought, half-hour walk to the venue and a half-hour walk home. That'll be the steps.
Yeah.
It's not much now, in fairness. Only an hour's walking. But
Yeah.
I still just thought, no,
Yeah.
I'm paid for this. I'm going to enjoy
Uh-huh.
this. Sat down. Had that to myself for a while. Then the next thing, it got very busy on the roof now. The sun came out, started to get hot. I thought, the jumper can come off. So the jumper came off. Got very hot then. A couple of lads said to me, is there space there? Can we sit in beside you? Because to have to point out to you that I'm now in a corner, which is like one big bed. There's no
Right.
separation. So there's somebody beside me on the right and there's somebody beside me there, but there's a bit of a gap. So the three lads, can we sit in there beside, can we sit in beside you? It's a bit crowded here. Yeah, in you get. So I have to move a little bit and manoeuvre in, but they were very friendly. Well, we had the crack. Aperol spritzes were ordered. Lunch was ordered. The three sweets were mighty crack. I was so impressed. I just thought, wow. Like
What age?
all 40, in fact, I found out eventually 40, 41, 42 and 43 were their ages.
Okay. And what was going on there?
Well, they were on business. Two of them. They said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you do?" We make puzzles. We invent puzzles for newspapers like Sudoku and things like this. They'd been on the lash the night before. There was nothing they hadn't done in Berlin.
I was just going to say, I'd say they were happy with the condoms in the room, were they?
Well, I didn't ask them, but I'm sure, I didn't get the impression they were, I don't know what they were up to. I don't know. I mean, they were all dads. They all one of them had a new baby, so he was quiet and the other two, and I said, well, you're tired. I said, you're tired.
Yeah, he should be quiet. I think
the baby was 8 weeks old.
Okay. If we heard that to be honest with you, I know my youngest is 11. I'm far removed from it.
Yeah.
But if I'd heard he was having a great time with a newborn at home, I might have thrown up.
Well, it was baby number 4, so I was well used to it.
Okay.
Anyway, the other two, they were just, I tell you, I'm just going to say, just to be positive about men, they're getting an awful rap, aren't they, at the moment? I nearly feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
Jesus, they were just so entertaining. We were best friends. By the end of the afternoon, they ordered drinks, I ordered me lunch, the food. There was nothing. We were chatting away. They were so quick and smart and funny, and they weren't flirting with me. They weren't seedy. They weren't.
Yes.
There wasn't an agenda.
Yeah, they were just hanging out.
We just had pure crack. Now, they were intrigued that I was going off to tell jokes. They couldn't get over this. Yeah. And they did say, now come and join us afterwards. Come and join us. Come and find us afterwards. I said, okay. No, and I didn't.
Yeah. But I know too much then after,
Yeah. Now, in fairness, you know yourself, Emma, when I came off stage, I was buzzing and I could have done with one drink. If they'd been anywhere near me,
yes, if you
I would have
bumped into
joined them for one, but they were miles off, apparently. So that was that. Wasn't that lovely? And I just thought, this holiday has really worked out. It was just the loveliest afternoon. I was buzzing then. I was walking up to my gig. I'd had 2 Aperol Spritz. I got a slice of pizza and then I had a Coke just to get me sharp. My brains sharpened. Then I had the lovely gig, the lads from Walkinstown, the women from Dublin. Then I walked home by myself the half hour. Felt unbelievably safe with my headphones on, walking through Berlin. Just delighted with myself.
People around.
So then I went back and said, now it's time to check out the Soho House, the party club, because the club is there. Now, it costs a couple of grand to join Soho House, the club.
Okay.
So I thought, well, now, Deirdre, like if you don't check out the club while you're here, as you can get in because you're a resident, you're good for nothing.
Right, so tell us.
So up I went to the bar. Hoped, Jesus, there might be some crack. No, sat at the bar by myself. Everyone too cool for school, rock stars, everybody having a ball, but just sat at the bar unapproached. I ordered fried chicken and a gin and tonic, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
But no, there was no crack to be had. And then a dreadful thing happened the next day. I had already put a post on my Instagram the day before saying, is anyone I know going to be in Berlin? Yeah. What happened to me when I was checking out the next one? I mean, it was perfectly fine. It was the perfect come down. I just needed a bit of chicken. I was hungry and I had gin tonic and I went to my bed delighted with myself. I had an early flight the next morning. I'm standing at the door, waiting. I've ordered my Uber. And I looked to my right and I see this girl now. I do kind of a double take. And then she looks at me and she goes, Dee, it's Kate. Kate from Gordon and French, one of me agents. I said, Kate, what the fuck? Kate looks after Andrew Garfield, the actor Andrew. She said, I was just on a photo shoot with Andrew Garfield. I said, Kate, for fuck's sake, I said, are you not on Instagram? I posted. I said, were you here last night? Yeah. And she was on her way to the airport. I couldn't fucking believe it. I said, Christ, she said, I'm sorry, Dee, I'm never on the Instagram. Anyway, we ended up, shared a trip, went to the airport together, got coffee, got croissants, had a major catch-up. I hadn't seen her for ages. great old laugh. I poured myself onto the flight.
Okay, fantastic.
Isn't that a triumph of a
You
trip?
did very well.
Unbelievable. I was thrilled to see Kate. Couldn't believe that she'd been there the day before, though. I was raging. I said, I could have been up on the roof with yourself and Andrew Garfield. That would have suited me down to the ground.
Andrew could have been at the gig, Deirdre. You could have played his next love
Well, I wouldn't have
interest.
invited them now to the cinema.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one. But they probably would have loved it, you say.
They probably would have loved it. In fact, it was a great gig because, you know, you go a bit mad, yeah.
Because I remember I had, now years ago, but I had a gig in a squat. And my sister-in-law's brother was dying to come, Canadian. And I was like, nah. I was like, leave
Sorry
it,
now,
leave
a
it.
squat.
A squat.
This is a great fall down from Soho House. Anyway,
Yeah,
a gig in a squat. Where? What country?
In Dublin. There used to be a gig in a squat.
Somebody's gaff, like.
Oh, but it's a squat,
somebody had
like
occupied.
a place, a building that had been
Taken over.
No, that was completely empty. Was abandoned, you know, but somebody still owned it, so nothing was happening with the building. So I was asked to do a gig in a squat, and I went in.
Squat comedy.
Squat comedy, and you had to, obviously, it was kind of hard to find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not marked on the door or whatever. But you go in.
Well, that's kind of a cool vibe, actually.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know what this is going to be like. And then on the ground floor, there was people who lived there who were selling bits and bobs. I don't know, like protein balls and handmade whatever.
Oh, ideal. You'll be the best customer. Go on.
And then you go upstairs and the gig is on. So it's just kind of like in a sitting room. There's candles and bits and bobs and whatever.
Yeah.
Like really cool. But they had like generators and stuff now as well. But like I went in to use the bathroom and there was a woman in her pyjamas going in with her greyhound to brush her teeth. And I kind of was like, oh God, sorry. Like I'm in your bathroom. You're getting ready for bed. Do you know what I mean?
My God. Okay.
But yeah, like at the squat.
How many people turned up for the gig and what was it
I'd say
fun?
there was like 50, 60 odd, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
So it worked.
And it was a proper squat, like.
Candles lit, bit of music.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was actually quite nice.
You know what you've reminded me of there?
Well,
Years ago, I went to Canada with a theatre show. I went to, was it? I think it was Toronto. And for some reason, Toronto's very trendy now. Like I've been back since. But this was 30 years ago. And there was a lot of schmooze bars. They were called schmooze bars, which were people's garages, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Completely illegal. And I, of course, Deirdre, went on the lash as a young one. And myself and David Wilmot, who was an actor in the company with me.
Yeah.
So David Wilde, in his day, David goes, I think we better go. I think I've heard about one of these schmooze bars. We've been invited to a party in a schmooze bar.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm not going home. I'm full of beans. So we're both flying. Well, we ended up in this schmooze bar. And I remember thinking, is this very dodgy? Like there was a snooker table and it was very dark and kind of just beer in fridges somewhere randomly. And I thought, am I the only girl in here? Do you ever get the moment like that?
Yeah.
And I went, Jesus, oh Christ, there's a snooker table now, beers. I think you might be the only girl here, Dee.
Yeah.
Time to get the fuck out. And I don't think there was anything unsafe about it, actually.
No, but if you are the only woman in a situation like that, you do start to feel...
Yeah, well, if you watch the movie The Accused, the things like that never leave your head. You never did you?
With who's in that?
Jodie Foster.
Yeah. What age is she?
It was a huge movie back in the day, and it was very much, you know, it was a sexual assault, and it was the old argument. It was a huge movie because the argument was basically she was dressed inappropriately. She was asking for it. And this was the case.
Okay,
this was the case, and they kind of showed you the whole thing happening in real time, and you could see that's how she was dressed.
Yes.
The way that we've now all agreed. Everyone's entitled to dress the way they want to dress.
Yes, yeah.
That doesn't mean they're sending out any message, and can everybody deal with that?
Yes.
Anyway, if you watched it when you were a young one, I think it really did kind of frighten you.
Okay.
You know, so when I ended up in the schmooze bar in, God, they were the days. I tell you what.
Will I tell you about my travels?
Go on, I'm dying to hear about your travels.
I went. Well, I was in.
Were you abroad or were you in Ireland?
I was in.
You were in England?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Brighton.
Oh, nice, yeah.
London.
And did you get lovely sunshine?
Yeah, it was lovely. Every time I've been to Brighton, it's absolutely glorious. Then home and did Wexford and Kilkenny.
You obviously got the nails done there.
I got
somewhere.
the nails done,
God,
yeah. I found a little half an hour.
I need to up my game on the nails. Yours are fabulous.
When I was going to Brighton, I was getting my flight. I said, right, I'm only going for 2 days. I was like, I'm just going to bring the backpack.
The endless dilemma on what bag will be bring.
I was like, I can't be doing...
It's so hard.
I was like, I can't look at that wheelie bag again. I was like, fuck this.
Even though you would have put it overhead on the plane, you would have carried it on the plane, like.
Yeah, but you know, just like with trains and all that, it's like,
I know.
fuck this.
My little pennies bag played a blinder.
But I was like, I'm just gonna go with this bag. It's big enough, whatever. So I packed up the bag, and I got chatting to this girl in the airport who was Irish, living in London, had lived in New York before that. I won't name her anyway. So we were having a chat and having a laugh, and then I ended up, as we're boarding, I ended up beside her again. And your one says to me, so I do my board and whatever, and then she calls me, she goes, Emma? I'm like, yeah. She goes, just need to check the bag. She gets me to put the bag in the fucking thing. So you know the way there's one for your wheelie bag, there's another one for the bag you put in your back.
Oh, Christ, and Dora the Explorer's bulged away, are you?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Go to put it in, it's not fitting. And I turned to her and I was like, oh, is this what you want now? You want me reefing me knickers out here, do you? So I'm smiling at her. I'm messing.
Yeah,
and she's smiling back. So I start opening up the bag. And then I
Putting
remembered.
it into the other bag.
No, because I don't have another bag, Deirdre. I just have the one bag. The bag on me back. It's too big. Then I remember that I have a packet of raspberries in there and a yogurt. I take them out, take a jumper, put it in. It fits in. I couldn't believe it. I got very giddy then. I was like, how'd you like that? How'd you like that? Thought you were going to catch me, didn't you?
Well done. I'd say you milked that now.
I was like, don't hate the player, hate the game. How'd you like that? Giving it all this.
Don't hate the player. Mahon Colleen, well done.
Delighted.
That was a very good day's work.
Yeah. Went to go board and having the time we love. I was like, where's my fucking round of applause?
Where's my jumper? Where's my jumper?
Obviously, it was quite warm. I was like, oh, I have brought too many clothes. I was like, fuck's sake. Anyway, got chatting to the girl. Again, then she was laughing at me, but she said she was chatting to a chap on Hinge.
Yeah.
And he was on the flight.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. And she said, do you reckon I should go up to him? Like, now we've been chatting to each other on Hinge, and now here he is in the flesh.
Yes.
And I was like, which one is it? And that one. And I was like, oh, yeah, 100%
Make sure there's no woman sitting beside him.
No, he's on his own.
Yeah.
That was checked and whatever. Because I actually, there was a tube strike.
Oh, yawn.
So I said to her, she said she'd been trying to get tickets to see me. And I was like, do you want tickets to Leicester Square on Thursday? I was like, I'm sure I can fit you in because there's bound to be someone who can't go.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'd love that. So she did go to the show, but I wasn't chatting to her. So if she's listening, I'd love to know what happened to her man.
Oh my God, we have to know.
We have to know what happened.
But she did go and say hello to him, right?
I assume she did. Well, I saw her walking up the aisle and I saw him walking up the aisle.
Walking up the aisle?
Of the plane.
The
so
irony.
I hope there was something going on there. Went to Brighton. Brighton was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Audience were great. And
did you have a nice... I don't know if we played the same venue in Brighton. Mine was a funny room.
I was in Comedia, but I'm back there, Town Market or something in the new year,
I'll have
which
to
I
go
haven't
back
done
and
before.
look at mine. Okay.
And then I went on to London to do me Leicester Square Theatre.
Lovely.
So that was great.
Enjoyed that?
Yeah, it was really good. And in fairness to them, I was like, wow. I was like, they did really well to all get there because of the strikes. Like, I was like,
you
God,
really
fair
had
play
it
to
now,
them.
love, between the fuel The fuel crisis and people not getting to the traffic and the Dublin gigs, and now you go to London and there's a tube strike.
It's like, you bastards.
Oh.
But anyway, they all made it, so fair fucks to them. And then I came home and I went to Wexford, and they said to me in Wexford, I was like, I just need to have a cup of tea now, like, because I'd just gotten home that day and then off to Wexford.
Oh man, tired.
And they were like, is H, or what's not, I was going to say H.
She can't talk. This woman is, you're exhausted now. She can't
I was going to
speak.
say H or T milk. Chance.
UHT.
Would have been a fucking fine thing.
Yeah.
They were like, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Wexford was great though, fair fucks to them. And then Kilkenny last night.
In the set?
In the set,
Nice.
hopping. And then I'm back there for my 4th one
Oh wow. Lovely.
in November.
Amazing.
So happy out.
Well, you'll never be accused of being idle.
I'm never idle.
Little grafter.
I'm always on
Fair play.
something.
I feel idle compared to you because I only did one gig this weekend.
Yeah, but you're at the end.
I tell you what though, the schlepping, love, I couldn't move yesterday. I did do a
Yeah.
self-tape. I had a load
yeah.
of lines to learn to do this self-tape for a job. So I was learning lines on the plane. I was learning lines in every
Okay.
taxi. I was learning lines on the way home.
Do
I learned
I-
lines up on the roof.
Do I know the self-tape?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you after. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
believe in jinx and things like that. Can't mention things you have,
Nah,
jobs you
nah.
haven't
You
got.
can't mention that. That's very
No,
early days,
jobs
too
you
early
haven't got,
days.
yeah.
I have other news for you, but I'll tell you on.
Thanks a million.
Yeah.
She's got gossipy
No,
news.
yeah, just
oh, Emma.
No, not. What are you saying? No.
Tell us this and tell us no more. I have a question for you. Did Dermot Bannon give you a ring looking to have look at your celebrity home for his
No,
new
he
show?
didn't.
No, didn't
No.
ring me either. Isn't that
I
gas?
thought he would have rang you. You would.
No, I didn't
In
get
the
the
gaff
call.
from the nice location.
No, I didn't get the call.
Would you let him in the door?
Not at the moment. Christ. Do you know what? I'm going to put a call out here now.
Yeah.
I've got to fix my kitchen. I have to update my kitchen. I need a new floor.
Yeah.
I need new doors on the cupboards. It's not a massive job, but what I would like is
Yeah.
a person, like an interior design person, but who does it all, like who has the men, who has the lad that'll come and take up the
Okay.
floor and do the tiles and fix the wall and can just do it.
Well, what are you saying here though now? You looking for a
An
freebie?
interior design? No, I
You're
just
gonna
want
do
somebody
Instagram stories for them.
who's got. No, I'm perfectly happy to pay the person. I'm not looking for anything free here. I just want
So
a
I'm
person.
doing a shout out for.
I want an interior designer who has the handyman on our team. Do you know what I mean? Who
Right,
has
okay.
I have a
It's
tiler.
a one-stop
I have
shop.
a man to do. Yes.
So you deal with one person.
I deal with one person and I
Okay.
outsource. Because I give you this job and you outsource and get that all done
Done. Okay, fair.
quickly.
Quick. Okay.
You know, as quick as
Yeah.
can be done.
Okay.
Could that person DM me, please? Or well, they
Are
have to
your
follow me.
DMs open?
I don't know.
That's what you'll have to check that there now.
I don't think they are.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be a barrier, isn't it?
Yeah. Could they DM the Keep It Tight podcast?
I don't want that. I don't want your business going through.
Our business.
Yeah. I don't want to get. I don't want to get done
Emma,
for something.
we'll just leave it.
I'm only joking.
Did you get a cleaner?
Not yet. I haven't.
The only reason, in case the listeners think I'm being mental asking again, there was a sniff of a cleaner, and that's why I'm asking
No,
her,
I have
did
to get
it
on
work
that
out?
today. I literally haven't had a chance.
Oh, for
but I will
feck's
do it.
sake.
I will do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will
Right.
do
So
it.
I thought you were telling me that that lead that we had there was now dead.
No. Lead's not cold, and I put
okay.
out a couple of other feelers as well.
Okay.
Because I got a few other messages.
Good. This is
Okay,
good.
so no,
this,
it's good.
This sounds like we could have a cleaner by the end of the month.
We could have a cleaner by the end of the month.
Please God, by the end of the week. By the end of next week.
Well, the end of the week is the end of the month.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, are you going to watch the Dermot Bannon show? I was intrigued by all the people he got. I didn't see it last night now, but I recorded it because I
Okay.
thought Vogue's house and Joanne's.
Yeah, how did he wrangle that?
Well, I just thought they must be like, it's a lot to let somebody into your gaff, isn't it?
It
Like,
is, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's a very personal.
But some people love letting people into the gaff.
Well, if you have a fabulous gaff,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah.
Like, come on in, lads. Come in. Wait till you
Yeah.
see what I did with me gap. I would just be like, oh my God, you can't come in. I need to get the kitchen fixed. Do you know what I
Yes.
need? Talk about boring. I need new windows. I mean, how boring is that?
Yeah.
Going to cost me money and you won't really see much difference.
You won't really. Yeah, you'd be told that it'll
Jobs
keep the
like
heat
that
in
now,
or whatever.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Pain in the Swiss.
Well, get some nice windows. You can get real nice ones now.
They're not even,
No, but
we're not even talking fancy
it's a different
anything.
thing if you're not going to be the one down, bleaching the skirting boards yourself.
Yeah, no,
Let's be
my
fair.
bathrooms need attention. They could both be done. The bedrooms down.
I don't know
Everything
if you
needs
should be watching this show. Is this going to send you? I thought you were on it up now. You had Berlin, the sun is out. I
Yeah.
thought we had high, Deirdre. And now
Yeah.
the thoughts of seeing all these lovely houses and comparing your own house to, I feel like we're
Well,
getting the low, Deirdre.
I like a nice house. And do
Yeah.
you know what's wrong with my house?
What?
Because I've been so busy, because you and me are the little grafters, the
Yeah.
little worker bees the last couple of years, the house has been neglected.
Of course, yeah.
Because I've not been there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now I'm going,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, like everything. There's a good amount needs to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, I don't know if I'd like Dermot in my house. Now, I've done things in my house before. Little
I had
grafter.
Lucy
I've
in my
done-
house. I had living with Lucy in my house.
Yeah, and you had Lucy staying in the house.
And interestingly enough, somebody said to me, my neighbour said, saw you the other night with Lucy. I was like, what? And like, as if she said, the house looked so different. You didn't have the pergola up and you didn't have this. I said, I had nothing. I didn't have a deck at the front, nothing. But I was new in the house. I think I didn't mind her coming in because I was going, look, it's a new house. You can see the kitchen wasn't finished. I had no
Right.
floor down.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, we actually rolled a bit of lino out on the floor. They got me a bit of lino.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
You said, I'll do it, but get me a bit of lino.
Yeah.
How long does Lucy...
It wasn't called lino. It's called something fancier than lino.
Okay, but it's lino.
It's lino.
How long
As
does
my
Lucy
sister
with you?
Liz would say about lino, lino, fabulous. You could bounce your glasses off it. It'll drop a glass, it'll bounce back up at you.
Yeah. Well, it's good for that, in fairness. How long was she staying with you?
Oh, I think she stayed a night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's not staying the fucking
And
week
she was
with people.
full. She was sneezing. She couldn't breathe.
Oh.
Allergies, the cat.
Oh.
The cat. She couldn't breathe in the morning. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I felt so bad.
Oh, and she
Anyway,
followed you
it was-
around. Oh, I
it was the
remember,
cat.
because wasn't Garode doing support for you or something? Am I making that up?
No, that sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
Yeah. Was it how many years ago was it?
You do a lot of eating and drinking. Well,
What do you mean?
the house was new
What are you talking about? You do a lot of eating and drinking.
on the living with Lucy.
Oh, okay. You're just like, well, we do a lot of eating and drinking. I
Lunch,
was like,
dinner,
what?
lunch, dinner, drinks, coffee, I suppose,
yeah.
to sit down and chat. And,
Sit down and be chatting and doing something.
Now, that's a good question because you said how long ago. So with the house, we were just in the house,
Yeah.
not very long, and I'm in that house 8 or 9 years. No wonder everything needs doing, Emma.
Okay.
Isn't that the point at which you kind of go, okay,
Yeah.
everything's
10
falling
years.
apart now?
Yeah.
It's not 10, it's 8.
Would you want, what if Dermot Bannon slips into your DMs? How would you feel about that? Or are you kind of like, well, you
it
didn't
would
ask me to do
certainly
your show,
motivate
so
me to
fuck
get
off.
all the jobs done. But I was also thinking,
No, I mean, as like
Did
to
they
help you
all-
design it. The show's
he'd
done,
have
Deirdre, it's over.
he'd have zero interest in my house if it's too small. There's nowhere to go.
He can't be doing
There's no
mansions every other
extension.
day.
You couldn't extend. There's nowhere to extend to. You could like there's literally nothing you can do except interior design it.
Right.
There's no room for architecture.
Yeah, but does he not do a bit of that? Yeah, obviously has
Interior
to do.
design.
But he has to do a bit of that, like bread and butter.
No, I
can't
think
be
he's an
always extending
architect. No,
massive gaps.
it's very much the architecture
Is
he
he?
does. Yeah.
Will I tell you something now?
Yeah.
You know the way how everyone loves Dermot Bannon shows and whatever?
Not for you.
Not for me. Not a shred of interest.
Well, I mean, you
I
see,
find it very hard to get excited about those shows.
yeah.
Maybe if I was doing something to my house at that present time.
In fairness, I haven't watched one in a good while. But when I saw the celebrity one, I thought, I'd quite like to get a look at Vogue's house. I'd quite like to get a look at Joanne's apartment. Any little bits I see of Joanne's, I really like her style. She's got very funky colours and lovely art. And you're like, okay, I'd like to see that. That looks nice.
Yeah, in fairness, it does look lovely.
Your curiosity gets up. I can't remember who else was. Oh, do you know who else was on it, actually? I was very
a house
surprised.
that's being lived in already.
Camille O'Sullivan and Aidan Gillan.
Yeah, I saw that as well, actually. I'd say
they'd have a very interesting house.
In fairness, a house that's already being lived in is more interesting to me than a house that's just been done up and it's all...
A new house, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm just like, whatever. Yeah.
So the first one last night was a girl I didn't know.
Okay.
Blonde lady in a fabulous house down in Kildare. Maybe I should know her now. God. Anyway.
But you can't know everyone.
I think she might have been an interiors person herself.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. Who else was there? Can you remember besides Vogue, Joanne, Aidan and
maybe one
Camille?
more?
There was definitely a couple more. There was a sports person in there. Oh, the rugby lad. The rugby lad was in there.
That's how I refer to all of the rugby players. I say the rugby lad.
I should know better.
He's one of the big ones.
Rugby player in the house.
And I don't know by name but I just mean physically he's big.
Yeah. I think it's the lad that Netflix made. Do you remember the
what?
Netflix had an amazing series. Can't remember what it was called now, but anyway, they featured various different players from different countries.
Rugby lads.
Yeah.
Was that what it was called?
Rugby lads. Rugby lads from all over the world. Oh, that's annoying me now because I didn't really watch the trailer.
I don't know who he is.
No,
I don't. But I see him. I recognise him if I saw him walking down the street, and I'd be like, "Oh, there's Rugby lad."
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't miss him.
No, he's a big lad.
Yeah,
big rugby lad.
He'd take up half the road. Like you'd be looking for the gap to get by him. Like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, probably in between his arm and his hip, I'd say you could probably walk in between there.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, he's built.
Big rugby lad. We look forward to seeing your house.
We so look forward to seeing your house. I look forward to seeing. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's not just what you were saying. You know, the way you were saying, oh, I'm not interested in those shows.
Yeah.
This, I suppose...
No, more interested.
There's more of a curiosity. It's like, there's a bit of nosying in that.
Bit more interested in a house that somebody is living in currently.
Yes.
Rather than just kind of
Rather than, come on in, Dermot, and knock that wall and give it a bit of light.
Give it a bit of light and put a big fucking glass thing there.
Yeah, now we're running out of money.
We're over budget, are we?
Yeah. No, we've done that. This is better. Give us a look at your art. Okay, that's it, lads. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody, all the lovely Irish and English people who came to see me in Berlin. Fair play to you.
Fair play to you. I have to tell you something. I met a mother and daughter in Kilkenny last night. I met loads of people. But they said they're coming to see Keep It Tight in Waterford. They haven't even listened to the podcast.
Wow. That's impressive.
So now, I was like, okay.
Sorry, I realised that I need to mention my next gigs. Guess what I don't have next weekend, Emma?
What?
Gigs. Guess why? I'm going to a party in Spain.
Oh.
Woohoo! Back to Sitges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to a party and I'm arriving. I have a late flight on Friday. Party's on Saturday.
Oh.
And I've got the flight on Sunday night late.
Okay.
So that means I'll have 2 more days by a pool. Okay, anyway. I'm doing it this way now. I'm going, you could get it. And this is a good way for you to go now. I think this could be our new thing to do on the road. Everywhere you're going, look up rooftop pools. Or just outdoor pools.
Yeah.
Heated. That'd be nice.
Maybe at the end of the tour.
That'd be nice. No, you have to do it now, love, because it's sunny now.
I know, true.
You have to go with the season.
Yeah, okay.
I know, Emma, come on. It's sometimes, just trust Deirdre. Deirdre knows. Sometimes you have to throw money at the situation. Okay, I'm in the Latter Club in Oslo on the 7th of May, and I'm in Amsterdam on the 8th of May, and I'm in Copenhagen on the 15th of May, and Birmingham, I think that's sold out. And my final gig, lads, is in Ballinasloe on the 29th of May, and that'll be the end. O'Kaning will be put to rest.
Night, okay in it.
Night, okay in it.
I'm in. I have 4 Vicar Streets in September. There's 2 with tickets. I have a Palladium.
I'm definitely going to one of those Vickers.
I have a Leisureland. I've loads.
Jesus, they
Get
are
on it.
huge gigs. 4 Vickers, a Palladium and a Leisureland, she said, very casually.
A
If we know
Leisureland.
60 people of that, we're talking 600 by 2. Woohoo!
Yep.
Oh,
So
absolutely
look forward
awesome.
to them.
Good. Oh,
and
you
then
can.
we're French.
Sorry, can I just say, by the way, in those rooms, now, if you're not staying in a hotel with a gorgeous pool in Galway,
Oh,
I'm
of
just,
course I will.
I'm going to disown
Yes,
you. I'm going to
yes.
disown you.
Now we'll all be heading down having a little holiday.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
100.
Okay, keep it tight. Thanks so much.
See ya.
See you on the road.
Bye.